Hello, this is John from MyBrainOnGames.com. It's Friday, September 8th, 2017, and I'm going to play Astro Warrior for the Sega Master System. Developed and published by Sega in 1986, Astro Warrior is a very traditional shoot-'em-up, which is good. That's what I was looking for when I was playing Global Defense. This is not a very long game. It's only 3 stages long. However, those stages repeat a couple of times in tougher variations to artificially lengthen the game. I have not beaten it. I hope to rectify that in this session. And truly, I'm going to be content just completing the first 3 stages, seeing all of the unique content. I've made it to the final stage many times now, making it, I'd like to think, about 75% of the way through it. But I've never seen the boss. I feel like if I can get to the final stage with power-ups intact, I can survive long enough to make it to the boss and beat him. It's really a game about memorization, and I've got the first couple of levels memorized fairly well, and at least the first half of the final one. But the second boss usually gets me. I usually die once on the second boss, lose all my power-ups, and then beat him the following attempt. If I could just beat him that first attempt. Destroying these tiles generates the power-ups. They come out in the same order every time, so it's very predictable. Which means I know that I want to avoid these last 2 power-ups. They're just speed power-ups. I'm going to avoid them because I like the current agility of my ship. I feel like if I go any higher, if I max out its speed, it becomes a little too unwieldy. Whenever I try and get out of sticky widgets, or whenever I have in the past with maxed out speed, I inevitably overcorrect and perish just by running into enemies. These guys are cool. They remind me of the Doritos you'd find in the produce department, the Hispanic pasta, not the name brand chips. Okay, first boss. Not tough. It takes a lot of times, takes a lot of play to get to where you can just do it like that, but I'm at that point. I think I've played this game for many hours now. Just getting everything memorized and getting to the point where I can reliably, beat the first 2 stages. Losing only 1 life. Hopefully I can beat these first 2 stages without losing a life. Alright, I'm gonna actually defeat this wave of green enemies before they fire upon me. That's awesome. Basically, whenever they get parallel with me, they fire a spread shot from whatever side of the screen they're on, and then they just retreat. It's not hard to avoid them. But, hey, if I can kill him, may as well kill him. Get those points. It's probably my favorite aspect about this game is just the variety of enemies. Each level has its own unique enemies, and they all have different patterns. Enemies don't repeat. Keeps things interesting. These enemies, thankfully, you're not actually getting to see in action. Whenever they get parallel with me, they break from their path and just home in on me. They don't fire at me or anything, they just come at me, and they can be kind of fast. And it can be quite daunting if you don't kill more than one of them. Or if you have more than one of them come at you, it can be kind of tough to get away from. Man, that was close. Okay, so there's that second wave of green enemies. Man, if I could just take these power-ups with me into this 3rd stage, I think I could do pretty good. I've definitely got the first half memorized pretty well. Like, these first 2 stages, I've got the entirety memorized, so I know exactly where to be, what to do. At the very least, if I don't kill enemies, I know where to kind of avoid them. Now, the second boss can be challenging, though, so this is where I will falter, inevitably. Maybe not. Holy crap, that's awesome. This may be the first time I've beaten this boss without losing power-ups. This could be good. Oh, no joke, this is the best I've ever done. I do not know how I survived that. Oh, man. That was sheer reflexes and luck. Never made it this far. Okay, come on. Don't know what I'm supposed to be shooting. Okay. Looks like I gotta wait for something to open, then shoot there. I got lots of lives. I can do this. Oh, it looks like, am I destroying his... Oh. Looks like I may have been destroying his arms and just not making any noise. Which I waited too long, so he came down at me. Okay, yeah, that's exactly what's happening. Oh. Okay, still have 2 lives left. This one and one more. So nervous. Ugh. It's like Geometry Wars nervous. Not nervous, adrenaline. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh. Hours, man. Hours. I've been trying to beat this game for hours across the last 2 days. I've memorized it. Finally got lucky enough in that final stage, man. That was reflexes and luck. Oh my gosh. I did it. Oh man, I cannot believe I did it. It's not tough. That final boss is not tough at all. It's actually easy. But just getting to that point, I'm not the best at this type of genre, this type of game. I love shoot 'em ups like this, but man, I'm not good at them. But man, I love playing them nonetheless. Okay, yeah, so this is definitely a little tougher. Looks like some enemies are firing at me that didn't fire at me in the first time through. I'll tell you what, man, the adrenaline is just pumping right now. What an accomplishment, right on. Friggin' sweet, I'm just blown away. Oh yeah, these things are firing at me now. That's annoying. I had to get that option. I had to stay in there long enough to get that. I don't care too much for the speed stuff. I can avoid it. Okay, so yeah, we'll just see how far I can get now. I'm done. I'm happy. I'm content, but we'll play it out. Yeah, and if you notice, I shut up in that final stage. I'm so familiar with these first 2 stages that I can talk and still do pretty good. That third stage, man, I was concentrating. That stage had my utmost focus. I could have easily just moved over a little bit and avoided that. Oh well. Okay. Yeah, so this guy's firing a lot more shots at me this time. Not too tough, though. I say that and immediately just move right into it. Oh well. Like I said, who cares? I've done what I wanted to do. I came, I saw, I 1/3 conquered. Right on. Oh, jeez, these guys shoot at me now, too. Dang. Oh. Okay, yeah, shooting 2 waves at me, that's not difficult to avoid. Yeah, everyone just shoots at you now, huh? Ah. That was on me. I moved into his bullet. Well, I'm happy. That's what I wanted to do. And I even made it a stage farther than I intended. High score, 252,900 points. Sweet. Man, I am amped up. All right. Anyways, that is Astro Warrior for the Sega Master System. As I said earlier, I think the stages just repeat maybe 2 more times. Basically, you go through each stage 3 times. A tougher variation each time. I don't care. There's no ending, I assume. I imagine maybe credits roll. There's not going to be like an ending story sequence or anything like that. I assume. I think that's a pretty safe assumption. That's Astro Warrior, man. That is Astro Warrior on the Sega Master System. How about that? Right on. What a good start to the weekend. Anyways, this was John from mybrainongames.com. You can check me out there. You can also check me out on Twitter, John Engelman. Thanks for watching this video. Do come back for some more. Bye-bye.